Hi, my name is Jay Catalano, and today we're going to create concrete jars for candles with a marbleized effect, but we're not going to use Cementol. You ready to get started? Let's go. All right, here are all my supplies. I'm going to list them for you real quickly. Cement, cup of water, stir stick, mold, spatula, mixing bowl, black paint, scale, scooper, plaster, sand, gloves, mask, and my respirator, which I'm not going to use in the video, but I do use it while I'm creating all the vessels downstairs in my basement. So I highly suggest you get a respirator because there's one thing you want to do is to protect your lungs. All right, I'm going to put on my mask and we're going to get started. Don't worry, if those supplies were listed too quickly, links will be in the description. All right, I'm going to start putting my mixture together. I'm going to move this out of the way. Now, you might see some dust come up, and that's one of the reasons why I promote the respirator. But you want to also make sure you protect yourself. You protect your items, you protect your clothes, and you protect your lungs, the most important. All right, I zeroed out my scale. I'm going to add in my plaster to the mix. Now, my plaster is 190 grams. That's how many grams I need to add into my mixing bowl. Here we go. All right, that's 190 grams of my plaster. I'm gonna take my plaster, close it so I don't breathe in any of those fumes. I'm gonna put it over here. Now, I'm gonna zero out my scale and I'm gonna add in my cement so that I can actually put this away because this is pretty big. Here we go. I'm gonna add in 95 grams of cement to my mixture. All right, gotta go careful. See the dust coming around? You see the dust? That's why I promote the respirator. Here we go. 95 grams. And you have to be careful here because all of this looks the same. The plaster and the cement look the same. So if you go over, it's gonna be tough to separate it, right? So go careful. I'm almost there. Oh my God, 95 on the dot. You don't get any better than that. Wait a minute. If you think this video is inspirational, creative, educational with a little bit of entertainment, please hit that like button. It would really help me out a lot. Thanks. All right, let me put this away. Close this up. You see the smoke? You see the smoke? You don't want to breathe that stuff in. Woo! Man, that's smoky. All right, I'm going to tie this up real nice and tight and put this away. Okay. The last thing I want to do is add in my sand. I'm going to add in 95 grams of sand. Let me X this out. 0. Here we go. Again, this is white. You want to be careful because everything in here is white. So if I do too much sand or too much cement, what happens is it starts to change the formula and it all looks the same. So I can't individually take it out. So be careful on this part. I do 95 grams. And this comes around fast. 95. Woo! Perfect. All right. Here's my sand. Now, this is what it all looks like together. It just looks like a big batch of white powder. But there's cement, plaster, and sand. What I'm going to mix it together because that mixture is what's going to create those awesome vessels. I want to make sure that they're mixed together. I want to make sure that they're hugging each other. It's one big love party in this bowl. This part is important. If you're skipping this part, you're going to hurt your vessel. All right, that's what it looks like. It looks pretty much the same. Now it's time to add in the water. I'm going to zero out my scale and I'm going to take my water and I'm going to add in 190 grams of water. I'm going to pour out 190 grams of water. And that comes around quickly. Here we go. There it is, 190 grams. Now I'm going to stir this up nice and fast because this starts to harden pretty quickly. So here I go. I'm making sure that I take all my contents and I bring it up the wall of my mixing bowl so that I have no clumps. And I want this to be like a smoothie. A smoothie-like consistency. I'm looking good. It's starting to come out really nice. Look at the consistency. You see that? Now I'm going to add in my paint. All right? I'm going to do this fast because I want to start to put this into the mold. All right? Here we go. Let me take this off. I don't need the mask anymore. I'm going to take my mold and put it there. And now here's my paint. All right? I took my paint and I cut it with water. So now there's a bunch of water in it and I stirred it up. So I'm adding in about 10 drops or so. Okay? Nothing more than that. I might add a little bit, but not right this second. And I'm gonna mix this up. I'm just gonna mix it up. I'm gonna mix it up so that it looks like a bunch of swirls. All right, here we go. Looking good. It's looking good. I'm done with that. Now I'm gonna start pouring the mixture. Watch it come out. Look at that. You can see the black. You can see the white. It's gonna look awesome. Woo! I can't wait to watch the demolding process. All right, let me see where I am because I don't want to go too far. All right. Ooh, it's right at the top. It's right at the top. I don't think I need any more. That was perfect. Now, where's my vibrating machine, you ask? Well, my vibrating machine is downstairs. I don't need it for this particular vessel because I want to make sure that the black paint doesn't settle on the bottom, and the vibrating machine is really powerful. And so I don't want to get the black paint to settle on the bottom. So I want to just do it with my hands. Now I think I'm going to need a little bit of spatula love to get a little bit more of this into my lid. There we go. And you can already see it starting to harden. You see that? Oh, you saw the splatter? That's why it's important to protect your stuff, protect your items. This is looking good. All right? Here we go. Let me add in a little bit more. I don't have a lot of waste. This mixture doesn't allow me to have a lot of waste, which is good. You don't want waste. Save your money. This is an expensive venture as it is. The last thing you need to do is waste, which just takes your money and throws it away. All right, looking good. I think I'm good. I'm bouncing this up and down, getting out all the bubbles, and I'm making sure I have a nice flat surface. All right, let me come back to my vessel. It's still hardening. Give it a little bit more love, a little more tap. It's looking good. I think I'm good. Guys, I think I'm good. I can already see it starting to harden. And you can also see that the marble effect is taking form. So this is gonna turn out awesome when it's done. All right, I'm gonna let it dry for about 3 hours. It takes time to dry. Don't be in a rush to demold right away. I know that there's this thinking that I need to demold it right away. You're going to have to wait and let it cure anyhow. Why not let it cure inside of your silicone mold? I'm going to wait 3 hours. I don't want to rush this process because I want it to be solid and super when I'm done. So I'm going to clean this up. I'll be back soon. Don't go anywhere. All right, it's been about 3 hours and I'm ready to demold this vessel. But have a look at these vessels that I created already. These vessels have not been created with Cementol. Let's demold. Okay, I'm going to start with the lid. This is fairly easy. I'm going to just peel back the silicone and it just pops out. Nice. Look at that. All right. Now it's time for this bad boy. You ready to get started? This process is a little bit more challenging. I'm going to take my hands, cover the mold, and then I'm going to flap it over, right? And roll it down all the way to the bottom, just like that. Ooh, it's coming along. Do you see it? Do you see it? I can't wait. I can't wait. All right, now flip this over and I gently, I like to go gentle. I'm a gentle guy. And I gently bring it up until it lifts off of the vessel. Now, I'm going to take the silicone and I'm gonna twist. Ooh, ooh, I heard it pop. Now, all I'm gonna do is twist it out. Yeah! Look at that, huh? Look at that vessel. Voila. Huh? What do you think? You don't need Cementol. You need cement, plaster, sand, you throw it with some water, you mix it in a bowl, and voila! You've got yourself an awesome concrete jar with a marbleized effects. Take a look at these videos that are popping up right now. They're gonna help you create awesome concrete jars too. Until next time, thanks so much for watching. Ciao.